are you doing today? I am actually here with a candle review for you. This is my first candle review in a long time. I have been burning candles, but I've been burning, like old candles. And so I recently did my $8 candle haul, as you guys saw. I will link that video down below. I did a little bit of damage, but again, I didn't even spend $100 and I got, I think, 13 candles. So super cheap, rock bottom price. So I have one of those candles to review for you today, and that is smoked vanilla. Alright, so smoked vanilla is in this sort of rippled glass, I guess you could call it. It's sort of like a moss green color. The wax is just a plain white, as you can see, and the dust cover isn't just paper, it's the actual kind of like acrylic-y, plasticky stuff. And you can see, let me turn that where you can actually read it. So you can see where it says smoked vanilla, and it's just kind of got the snow at the bottom, and then these kind of they're trees, and they have a little bit of glitter. I think you can probably see that glitter there. So it's really pretty. I really like these sort of rippled glass containers. They're really gorgeous. You can easily wash those out, and they're really heavy duty. You can see here that the glass is thicker than just a normal Bath & Body Works candle. So they're thick, they're sturdy, they're pretty. They would make great just votive holders when you're done. They are not big enough for you to put another Bath & Body Works candle in. A lot of times they are, but these ones are not big enough to just put a regular Bath & Body Works candle inside of, like, if it was a luminary or something like that. So what I mean by that is sometimes these kind of colored glass or specialized glass containers are wide enough where you can fit just a regular candle inside, but this one is just the exact same size as a regular Bath & Body Works candle, so you cannot use it as like a candle sleeve when you are done, but you can use it for rings or jewelry or in your bathroom for things. Super pretty, really nice piece of glass. I think overall this look is just really simple. It's really beautiful, and sometimes there's some beauty in just the simplicity of it, where it's not quite as busy and it just looks a little more kind of mature, I guess you could say. I don't know, I really just like the look of the candle. Alright, now the scent notes on smoked vanilla say smoked Tahitian vanilla, sandalwood, leather, and southern bourbon. So according to that scent description, there are 4 different scents in here. I will tell you, I did not smell all of those. So what I wrote down here as I was kind of reviewing the candle, smelling it, is that primarily I smell vanilla. Now, if you guys got the Tahitian, I think it was called Madagascar vanilla candle a couple years back, this reminds me a lot of that Madagascar vanilla. It's not like a sugary sweet candy type vanilla. It's more of like a deep, rich cream, like if you have heavy whipping cream or something like that. It's more of like a rich, creamy vanilla, if that makes sense. And it smells amazing. Second of all, I would say that I definitely do pick up the leather note in the background. This reminds me a lot of Cozy Cabin and Ski Lodge. It kind of has that same sort of lodgy type vibe to it. It doesn't smell just like those. It's not a dupe, but if you like Cozy Cabin or Ski Lodge, those are 2 of my all-time favorite candles. If you liked those 2, I really do think that you will enjoy this candle as well. It's got kind of this, it's got kind of like a vanilla-y, lodgy, kind of tobacco-ish feel to it. It doesn't smell like tobacco or have a tobacco note, but it kind of has that sort of vibe or that sort of feeling to the scent. Very lodgy, in my opinion. Now, sandalwood is traditionally like a really musky, kind of like hippie-ish, patchouli-ish sort of type scent. I don't really get sandalwood in this. If I do, it would be like a third note, and it would definitely be like a secondary. It is definitely not, a primary super strong note. As far as southern bourbon, that was just thrown in there for whatever reason. If I think about like bourbon butterscotch or bow ties and bourbon, it has absolutely nothing in common with those 2 candles. So I personally would just say that southern bourbon is just crap. It's mainly vanilla, but it's got this nice kind of leathery richness to it. It's just a really cozy cabiny scent is the best way I would describe it. You can imagine this burning in your winter cabin or something like that while you're wrapped up in a flannel blanket. That's just kind of the vibe. That's kind of like the emotions that it sort of evokes in me. No, the performance on this was absolutely fantastic. A lot of times these sort of candles, they perform flawlessly, and I got to give it to this one. I would say this is a 10 out of 10. You can see I burned through it really quick. If you saw that haul from a while back, I didn't get this all that long ago, and it's already gone because it did burn up probably like 4 or 5 days, couple of hours each time, but it was really nice while it lasted, and it looked really, really pretty through this kind of mossy green glass. This wouldn't be kind of what I consider a beautiful colored glass, but it looked really, really beautiful with the candlelight shining through. The throw on this was nice. I would give it maybe like a 7 or 8 out of 10 for a Bath & Body Works candle, which of course is usually stronger than other candles combined, but it was nice. It definitely, I burned it in my kitchen, which is one of the bigger rooms in my house, and it definitely filled up probably like the dining room and the kitchen. Not so strongly, but if you were in either one of those rooms, you could kind of, you know, smell the scent. So it was a solid Bath & Body Works performance. It wasn't disappointing, but it also wasn't like the strongest candle I've ever burned, which it was kind of nice. Like I said, it kind of had that sort of laid back, chill vibe to it. So I just really enjoyed this candle all the way around. I don't have one bad thing to say about it. Give it a try, check it out, smell it, especially, like I said, if you like cozy cabin, ski lodge, those sort of candles, that sort of vibe going on, which is one of my favorites with candles. I really think that you will enjoy this one. So the last thing I always tell you guys is, would I repurchase this candle? Absolutely, without a doubt. I loved it. So let me know your thoughts down below on smoked vanilla, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!